Morning guys, so you joined me here today at Lindholm Lakes, and as you can see there's a lid on the place. -5 last night on way, and it's all iced over. Apart from these are a couple of pegs in the early pegs where the aerator's been on, but we want to avoid them. It's alright sitting there and being able to fish, but with the water being mixed by the aerator, all the thermal layers are disturbed, and it means that it's really cold down there for the fish. If they sit under the ice, the thermal layers are trapped and they'll sit in the warmer water. So even though it looks tempting, it's always better to break the ice. And I'm going to give you a few quick tips of what you need to break the ice. So first of all, a pair of gloves. A pair of waterproof gloves. Obviously when you're chucking the icebreaker out and bring it in, if your hands have got wet, then you're on to a loser for the day already. You don't want to be cold. Make sure when you actually do it, you take a layer of clothes off, because you get warm throwing it out, bringing it in, throw it out, bring it in, and you start sweating. And if you've got no more clothes to put on, once you cool down, it'll be freezing. So at least once you've finished, you can put your jacket back on and warm back up. Third thing that you need is a nice heavy bit of steel or whatever, and a chain. Obviously that's pretty heavy, goes out down to the bottom, and then the chain's like a saw, so as you pull it up it saws the ice. And attached to that you want a decent bit of rope, long enough that you're not worried about it going in. I always just tie it to my box, just if there's an extra pull or it's the ice and slides, it's not going to pull all your rope in and it's game over. So I hope you take these few tips. I'm going to show you a bit more. Hope you enjoy. So now we're ready to go. I've got my gloves on, got a looping end of the rope, just put that around my box leg, pick it up, make sure that your rope's obviously running behind you and you're not stood on it or you're not going to take yourself in. Give it a gentle and let it go. Pick it back up and then literally pull. Let it go, pull, give it a flick, let it go. And like I say, just use that chain with a weight on the end. It'll pull the chain in. If it gets stuck, just give it a pull and it'll go back down. There we go, bring it in and start again. Make sure you're not on your rope. So as you can see, just rock it, keep repeating the process, let the weight pull down, and you're using the chain. Let it go. So once you've smashed the ice up and made a little bit of a channel, as you can see I've made it wide enough so I can lay my rig in. Next step's just to start with your landing net handle, just bigger sheets of ice, move them to one side. Any ice that you get, just bring it in and put it on the side, and then bits that are further out you'll get them with coal. Literally the ice will just slide and go under the other bits of ice. Just want to make a little channel for yourself. It can take a while when breaking ice, but you might as well do it from the start, and it settles while you're getting ready. So once we've Done the part with landing the handle. Next thing is, just get your pole, put it on, get your cup, and then just move the bits of ice to the side. Push them out and move to the side. Once you've done that, don't forget to get your jacket back on, keep warm, and fingers crossed you catch a few. So we've actually just upped into another one now. I've got to keep the pole tip low. It's getting late on its session and the ice has actually started to reform. Which means that I've got to be careful that it don't cut through the elastic. It's been sat there that long. Obviously not many bites to be had today, but then you've got to make the most of. Managed to winkle a few out, which is what it's all about. Just take your time. Got a nice 5 slip juror in there. Perfect for this time of year. Keeps fish under control, but if they want to make any lunges, we're not going to pull out of them. If they don't fight hard, obviously it's freezing cold. It's all about just taking your time. Once they're ready, they'll come up. I'll get him next time. Don't go that way, fish. There we go. Oh. Oh. Nice and chunky they are. There we go. Hold him up for you. Oh, look at that. Nice and plump him into. Wiggle him, put his fin up.